Alright, welcome back to episode 2. We are still on the red tail, still at the shop, still floating around trying to figure out what the heck we are doing. Last video had a little bit of a noise problem, so I actually ended up turning down the game volume a little bit. So, that's the only change. Beyond that, everything seemed to work out alright. We're going to do it at half size recording this time, just to see if it can get up and down a little quicker when I'm uploading. Just moving right along here. Alright, the rebels in the system are doing supply runs for local space stations. These civilians have likely been out of supply for months due to the war and in desperate need. Well, civilians are okay, rebels I don't like. I'm a Federation ship. Again, we're going to do the single pop a bubble, destroy 3 systems with a single hit. There we go, bing bang boom. All the weapons are down, shields down, droid down. Everybody likes it. Keep doing this a couple more times, and you know, I've actually never noticed about this game for some reason. The music, fantastic. If you have not heard any of the music, let's see, sorry civilians, you're having help with the rebels, you lose your stuff too. Going back to this ship store that we planned last time. But the music, it's kind of an old school throwback, it almost seems. It's nice, it's subtle, it's simple. I honestly did not do the research on who made the music, but all I know is credit to the developers for choosing it. We're gonna have a little scrap recovery arm, more scrap, more money. More money, more problems, right? Still don't know what that means. Jumping right along here. Alright. Scrap recovery, attempt to man an asteroid. Good thing we picked it up, right? Alright. Purely coincidental. I did not hack, I did not use a mod. Generally speaking, whenever you end up using the blue text, it's always a better option. This means that you have something special, and it's gonna let you do it. Again, rebels and civilians. We're just going to attack and steal, attack and steal. This is why they don't like the Federation, but hey, I am not a poster boy. I might be pretty enough, but... So, if anybody has any desire to see a few other people going through this, a couple better walkthroughs, a few more interesting tidbits, specifically on you know, the science and the potential of things based on technology we have, technology we might have in the future, things along those lines. There's actually a couple science YouTube personalities out there. Specifically, a nice example is Scott Manley. He definitely has a interesting niche to everything he does. He is one of the few people I do subscribe to. He basically teaches you something every time he does a video. It's nice. It's interesting, but all at the same time, that's my thing. I enjoy it. I like learning new things. Jump in. We are going to hire a crew member, Emma or Nausea. Looks like Maxwell will have Nausea as a new companion. Another insect-looking thing. Jumping right along. Next sector. Alright. Looks like we have some nebula down here. As I said last time, I like my nebulas. Maybe I can end up getting lucky and having a slug homeworld coming up. Nebula slow everything down. Intruders on board. Luckily, we have Maxwell and Nausea now. Nausea. We will pop them all in the med bay. drop down an engine because nothing's shooting at us. And get some healing going on while we are suffocating our shield fellow. And basically it's just a waiting game. If you're inside the med bay fighting people, unless you're horribly outnumbered like 3-1 or something like that, you're gonna win. As you can see right here, I'm still perfectly healthy. You know, I have enough time to finish the fight, re-oxygenate, if that's a word, the shield room, and done. Only problem with the intruders is you don't get anything. Menu the search. Avoid the risk. I have new crew member. I don't want to risk losing them. I've actually had a couple times where I go out. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. And yeah, no. All my guys end up dying pretty much instantaneously. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Shoot. I'm gonna have them come down here and try to take care of that. Get rid of this beam. See? Right there, I didn't wait for it. I put all three out at once. I was aiming for the droid as one. The droid shot somehow got out sooner, even though it was the third or second down the list. That's what popped the bubble, so now I'm boned. I still have to deal with this guy. So it does pay to hold your shot for a second or two. That's the moral of that story. I don't know why these insects can't man a fire extinguisher properly, but they cannot. Thank you. Get some oxygen going quickly. We are still over 50%, but ooh, I forgot they are doing FTL jump, and I frickin' just lost it. Well, that sucks. I just don't pay attention enough, I guess. But always try to have all of your systems up, even if you do not wait for all the heals or waiting for your guy to get to their posts. Always try to have all your systems up before you jump. You never know what you're gonna run into. Better safe than sorry. And this one, we're just gonna actually fly through the pirate controlled territory as quick as we can. Sell drones for scrap. Yes, we don't have any drone command units, section thingy, whatever you want to call it. And there goes my telephone. Alright, don't know if anybody heard that, but I love it when that happens. It just reminds me that I have to turn it off, or I will constantly be hearing texts throughout the whole time I'm here. Great thing about the asteroid belt, something I like doing, is just knock down their shields and let their asteroids do the damage. The asteroids can do whatever they want. It's easier, see? Didn't even make that last hit. Asteroids do it. The natural world, or universe, at my beck and call. I control everything. Yes, I am a hacker. I caused those asteroids to do that. Completely. Long-range scanners, don't like it. Advanced FTL, yes. You can jump to a previous beacon, but honestly, unless this is meaning I can skip all the way across the map to a previous beacon, I don't want it, because you can backtrack normally. Which actually makes me wonder if that does mean that. 105, I want some cloaking, but actually since we have two Mantis, I'm going to get a teleporter ship, something I have not paid attention to at all, have I? Well, we are going to have to upgrade an engine part, just because I like it. It's free dodge. You don't need shields, it doesn't hurt your shields. If they miss you, who cares how much armor you have, because they didn't hit you. Just like, if I ever decide to do another Dungeon of Dreadmore let's play / review / one-hit wonder, as I like to call them. I will most likely choose and select my own class setups. Wow, this guy's a pain in the ass, isn't he? And I usually do a lot of dodge in that game. I like dodge. Yeah. Just like a lot of people think snipers are overpowered and things like that in most games. Which I agree. Snipers are ridiculous in almost every single game that there is. Actually, I feel that the dodge is a skill and talent in some games that you can just abuse the hell out of things. John is a rock man. He is now our fire warden because rock people are not hurt by fire. It's a wonderful thing. I love it. Now, if I remember correctly, insectoids, mantises, whatever, are slower at repairs, so we're actually going to have our pilot come down with our little Zoltan here, and they're both going to work at fixing this, because there's no oxygen. And stuff like this would happen. He does have less health than most people, but it doesn't matter how much health he has. I don't want anyone to die. Dead people cannot kill stuff for me. It's that simple. Return together. There's a good idea. Since the Manti are my fighters, have him right there in the security door, auto door subsystem. There we go. That actually, down here, I never noticed before. I'm not sure if it's a change. I'm not sure if it's the original. I've never played the original before the advanced version, but with a crew member in here, it's basically like having a second tier. It's not simply manned like the weapons or the piloting system or the engines or the shields or what have you. It actually adds a second level of effect. So even though I only have one, now my scanners are at level 2 also. So if you have guys floating around, you know, pretend that there's security personnel. They need to watch the cameras, they need to watch the doors. Move on like that. Alright, I probably should have stopped at that store and backtracked to get some fuel. See? Now that we're at level 2, we can actually see inside the ship. It is fantastic. These are the horrifying diagonal lines of death. They are the worst things in the world to see, especially since I just got a teleporter. I want to be there. Fires, take off your oxygen. It's a trick I picked up from some guy I was watching. I honestly forget who. If I'm sure there's multiple people out there that actually know that trick. So it's nothing special. It's no secrets. No new oxygen ends up making it so that the fire chews up the old and does not get fresh. Ooh, there we go. Should probably add some oxygen to my subsystem. Something I always forget doing. If for whatever reason you take your oxygen off or it goes offline, make sure it's back online. It's usually not a big dangerous issue unless you end up losing your oxygen, having a fire, and need to double tap to breach your doors. Again, something I probably should have paused as I was going to demonstrate. But yes, if you double tap open, everything opens. But even though they're suffocated and they can survive because we have our med bay working, jumping along. Next sector, uncharted, does not matter. We'll just go straight along. Now this is perfect. We actually have a store right here. So I'll use my second to last fuel to get potentially Ooh, intruders detected. A nice trick I've started doing right there. You wait for the red flash. Once you get the red flash, you can send people out to stop the invasion. And they're slugs. I hate slugs. Slugs on a rock ship. Interesting. Pop the bubble. Destroy 2 weapons. Generally means there's at least 2 tiers. Once you actually figure it out, you know, what each weapon costs, it's the same cost for the enemy, so you can determine how much shots you want to put on it. If you want to completely cripple them, sometimes if you actually end up only crippling halfway, they'll fire off a weapon, or they'll halfway fire a weapon and then switch weapons for some reason. And when they switch weapons, they have to completely recharge. Try to fix up this breach. Don't know if you guys could hear it, but you hear a little, almost sounds like a can opening. A little, that's my, ooh, 5 rockets. I normally love rockets, but I forgot I was collecting rockets, and I don't have anything that uses missiles or rockets, whatever you want to call them. So, no, I will destroy you. I still get a rocket, but I get more scrap. Revert everybody back. You weren't locked in, so you gotta come up and heal. Get everybody over to start healing. Everybody else can just deal with the pain. But yeah, I completely forgot what I was saying. I was up all night. I have multiple jobs, multiple I kind of broke down. I did go back to my old channel briefly. I was just looking for a buddy of mine that we occasionally do videos together, trying to see some of his new posts and all that fun stuff that he's been doing. I've yet to subscribe on this channel. I don't think I will. Just a thing. Don't really want to. Great guy. I probably will end up giving a shout out to him here or there, just to give him a shout out. Let him know I'm still there. He'll probably end up figuring out who I am pretty quick, but I'm probably gonna ask him not to use my new name in any of his channels. Rock crew member offered to lead them out of the nebula. That's actually something that you rarely can get. If you don't have a rock crew member, they won't ever accept your help. So it's nice. It's free stuff, and you don't have to worry about the resistance of their base armor. But we're gonna try to squeeze through this section as quick as we can, just because we are potentially approaching the time. As I said previously at the start, I am doing it a little differently, so we're potentially, we are okay on time right now. I do not have my usual timer in front of me. Like I said, it's a new recording device. I'm getting a little bit more familiar with it. If anybody has any video editors, I have not put a new one. That's how we do it. Nice, full destruction of all their systems, then she blows. But I don't have my video editor on this computer, and my previous one is in pieces, dismantling the old girl. So if anybody has a nice video editor, preferably low requirements. I don't like running it and then trying to play games while it all compiles and everything like that, and slowing down my gameplay. You know, there's a few games that that I like to play for me. I do not do a video of. I will not do a video of, just because I'm stubborn. It's my time for me. That's how I justify it. Let's do everything on the weapons there. Slow down the weapons. I'm going to show you guys a quick Borden combat. They do have a med bay, but I almost killed the bastard. So we are going to load up our. Now I don't like doing this because it's a 30-second cooldown. If something bad happens, you're boned. Simple. If generally, if you wanted to be a boarder, upgrade it immediately. But we're gonna drop him right in here. Don't have to worry about shields. Dropping him right in the med bay, right with that hurt bastard. Ooh, see, there's 3, but luckily they can only do 2 also. We're gonna fire in right on the med bay also. Stop them from healing up. If you get a guy about to go, run. Just freaking bloody run. So long as you keep switching rooms, they cannot hurt you. Now I'm at 2 ticks left. 2 ticks left. We knock down their weapon. But usually this goes a little bit smoother. Generally, ooh. Sorry, Maxwell, your honey buns just bit the big one. Hopefully I can get John out. John is coming out. Again, they'll teleport anyone in the room. You cannot split. You cannot mix and match. It must be this way, folks. And blow them up. There is no corpse recovery. There is no goodbyes. There are no anything like that. Once they are dead, they are gone forever. So Kimmy or Emily, no, Emily's a human. Teleporter. Lock on life support. Oh, look at that. Fiddle time. Our pilot, actually. Yes. I will have you become the new pilot. You can become a security personnel. Yeah, always upgrade if you can. You'll see over here, the bars. Gold is golden. Don't change it. Don't even pretend to think about changing it. But if you get somebody that's full and somebody that's only about half, just swap right away. It's a moot point not to. Let's see, a bit more. I want to upgrade that because now it's down to 15 seconds. So I prefer if it was a 20 second, but that is a matter between life and death. Most people, no matter their race, can survive for 15 seconds under assault, even if it is running around like a girl. And I probably shouldn't say that in case of any of the female followers come from my previous channel, but by now they all know me, so deal with it. I don't care. I'm tired. Leave me be. Need one more just to make sure I can fill up. There we go. That's how I like to see things. Double that. Double that. Get one more shield bubble going, and now we have a store, and I'm out of gas. All right. Well, nothing really good to buy, but that's what I want. That, and it's flashing red because yes, I am trying to buy some. Try to glitch the game. Well, we're just gonna hang out in the exit here. Maybe we can pop into somebody real quick. Nope. So no fuel. Real quick. Wait is okay. You can wait whenever you want, I think, but you need your distress beacon on. To my understanding, I think negotiate. Ooh, negotiate means fight. Double bubble. Double bubble. Huh. Bubble. It's some old bubblegum commercial. I don't know what's going on anymore. I need to sleep. Alright, you know what? Come along. We want to it's a tough call right now. We're gonna go right in the piloting because that will stop them from piloting and force them to fight me. So it will delay them completely. And it's still only 2. So, and as you can see, you're already down to 3. I don't have this double powered. I really wish I did because it's still at 20 seconds now. Run them basically as far away as you can when you are in trouble. Just keep running. Oh, John, you bastard. How dare you? How dare you die on me, John? It's alright. Maxwell, for some reason you survived. Don't know why. I don't like you. My fireman is now dead. It's a shame. Wish that didn't happen. But yes, there is no escape when you're out of fuel. you're boned. But that was a pretty close fight. I did not want to lose 2. We got 4 fuel, which is fantastic. Usually I only get about 1 or 2. It is a risk. So we're gonna jump over here. We're gonna use it to, and yeah, see. So you can backtrack. Buy all the fuel I can. We're gonna jump over here. We're gonna leave this sector, and we are going to call it. So we'll actually call it right here on this side. Next time I'll probably just start in the next sector. So if anybody is following and gets a little concerned that I'm suddenly, oh, you weren't here before, where's the nebula cloud? Well, guess what? Tough. I think I'm gonna go get some sleep. But yeah, feel free, leave me a like, subscribe, comment, hate mail, whatever you want. Again, this is the Campin' BTE. Hunker down, hold your shot, and time it right. Have a good one, folks.